Gloria Miele. This award is sponsored by Landager, Baron, Lebanon, and England. Represented tonight by Chris Moriarty. Landager, Baron, Lebanon, and England began sponsoring the Top 10 Awards in 2005 as a community sponsor, and then in 2009, when Michael Lebanon was awarded Volunteer of the Year, the firm began sponsoring the Man of the Year Award. As many of you know, we lost Michael this year, which is a great tragedy to the community and of course to his family. And so we thank his family and the firm for everything.
My name is Chris Moriarty, and I have the honor and pleasure of introducing this year's recipient for the Woman of the Year Award. This person has spent over half of her life as a resident of Camarillo, and she started out, graduating from Loyola Marymount in Los Angeles, where she earned a bachelor's and a master's degree in both psychology and counseling. And then after that, she traveled across the country to New York, where she earned PhD in clinical psychology. She then trained and worked in New York at such colleges as NYU, Cornell, Columbia, and also worked as a clinician and researcher. Then, luckily for us and for the Ventura County community at large, she came back home. She's the owner of a local business, Optimal Development Coaching, which provides business and leadership development programs for entrepreneurs, executives, and their teams. In addition to this, she also finds time in her hectic schedule to teach and stay active in the various important organizations and boards in Camarillo. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Woman of the Year Award, Dr. Gloria Miele.
Well, thank you. What an honor. And I want to congratulate all of the other award winners tonight. And thanks to the Chamber for throwing an awesome party. I also want to thank the Top 10 Committee and my colleagues who nominated me for this honor. But I really want to accept this award for the literally hundreds of other women, many of you are in this room, in this town who could very easily be named Woman of the Year. Women who run businesses, women who run households, women who run their kids all over town, women who volunteer in the schools, who lead Girl Scout troops, who serve on the boards and committees of the amazing service organizations that we have in this town. I've never been in a community where there is such a spirit of service, and it's really an honor, and I share this with all of you ladies. Thank you for all you do for our community and for your families. I also want to recognize my daughter, Natalie, who couldn't be here tonight because she's off living her dream with her high school choir in Chicago. My husband and I dropped her off at 3 o'clock this morning for the bus. And honey, we look pretty good, considering how sleep-deprived we are today. And so I do want to recognize my husband, Dave Epelone, the man with the camera. To find a partner who can support an overcommitted, overachieving person like myself has been a real blessing in my life. So thank you, honey. It's been almost 25 years that you've been supporting me through graduate school and everything else, and I couldn't do everything that I do without you. I also want to recognize my parents. My father, Dr. Patrick Miele, who some of you might know, he was a really inspiring man and business owner in town. And my mother, the original Gloria Miele. And Mom, you've set a lifelong example of love and faith and family and education and community that that's really made me the woman I am today. So thank you.